NBC News political reporter Leigh Caldwell. Leigh, who are these donors and why do they want their money back now?
Yeah, well, these donors are not small dollar donors. These two donors together have either given or raised for Donald Trump tens of thousands of dollars. And this tape that was released on Friday was the breaking point in two emails we obtained of these donors asking for their money back. One said they regret coming to a Trump fundraiser, and the other said, quote, "I cannot support the sexist man." And so these donors are not happy with the latest news, and they just have had enough, and they're done.
And what's the Trump campaign saying?
The Trump campaign is saying that they know of no donors who have asked for their money back. That was from the spokesperson. They have not really, they've not given a lot in response to this story. But in addition, there's a bundler, so someone who raises money from their network of friends and gives it over to the campaign. This one bundler has raised nearly $1 million for the Trump campaign, and he also says that he's out.
Okay, but in this case, these are just two donors, one bundler. Is this a trend or is it a one-off here? I mean, $1 million sounds like a lot of money, but let's put it in perspective.
Right. Well, we'll see. I mean, what do they say? Three's a trend, right? The bundler that we spoke to did say that he has more. He's just shared 2 emails from some of his supporters with us, and he says there's more out there. I will say that I cover a lot of donors, and some of the super PACs that I talk to, the pro-Trump super PACs, people admit to me that it has been, throughout this campaign, difficult to raise large amounts of money for Donald Trump, and that it's not going to get any easier after this videotape was released.
All right, you've been tracking a different kind of trend all weekend long. You were sort of on this de facto meter following GOP members who, following the tape, just weren't going to support Donald anymore. That seemed to quiet down after he had a good performance Sunday night. But now, who is this? Senator Deb Fischer from Nebraska. She was out, now she's back in. What's going on?
That's exactly right. So the immediate fallout after Friday, I mean, there was a flood of more than 50 lawmakers, most of them current, dropped out and then said, we're done. We're not going to back Donald Trump. But now, as you said, the floodgates have slowed. And Deb Fischer, for example, I mean, you have to think about the constituents that they represent. She probably thought that she walked out a little bit too far. I'm assuming, I haven't talked to her, but that she is hearing from her constituents who do support Donald Trump still. He still does have a base of support. Deb Fischer is from Nebraska, a very conservative state in the middle of the country. And I'm assuming and would not be surprised if her support again for Donald Trump comes from the voters that she represents.
The pressure's on. There's only 27 days left. All right. Thanks for joining me this morning, Leigh Caldwell.